What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. The trade deadline has come and went, and we're left with a lot of trades, obviously. Now, I will say the file I am using today is not completely correct, but of course, today we're going to be doing a Ben Simmons Brooklyn Nets rebuild today after Ben Simmons has been traded from Philadelphia to the Brooklyn Nets for James Harden. Now, before we get this video, though, guys, because I know some of you are probably new here, I would really appreciate if you guys could go ahead and drop a like in this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you have not already. Always greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for the continued support. It's greatly appreciated. But let's just go ahead and talk about Ben Simmons on the Brooklyn Nets. Now, initially, I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I like Ben Simmons on the Nets at all. Like, I just don't think it's that great of a fit. But the more I think about it, the more I actually kind of can get behind it, because he doesn't have to take as many shots. He can just be kind of the playmaker and defender for the Nets, while Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant are obviously more of the guys that are going to be taking all the shots. So this file, like I said, is not even remotely correct at all. It's not even like close, but it's got some of the trades in here, not all of them. So of course, tomorrow we'll have like all the trades in there. But for today, we're literally just focused on Ben Simmons and the Nets, of course. So, and I think those draft picks are wrong. I believe the Nets got actually like a 2027 pick, not a 2023. Or the Nets, obviously we got like 2022 and 2027. So, all right. One thing I do want to take a look at, though, is Ben Simmons at small forward or power forward or point guard, shooting guard. So I think I'm gonna run Ben Simmons at small forward and have Kevin Durant play power forward. I mean, regardless, Simmons could probably be like the small ball 5. He could be the small forward, the power forward. It really does not matter. It just kind of depends, I feel like, what they're going to do. So let's go ahead and take a look at this starting 5. Obviously, right now it does not have Kevin Durant, unfortunately. So you have Kyrie Irving, Bruce Brown, Ben Simmons, James Johnson starting at power forward, which obviously we're not doing that. Drummond, Joe Harris if he's healthy, Seth Curry, and LaMarcus Aldridge. So this is what I would assume it would look like. You'd probably have LaMarcus Aldridge in the starting 5 for the spacing, obviously next to Ben Simmons. So I think that makes the most sense there. And we'll have James Johnson not even in the rotation at all. We're obviously waiting on Kevin Durant to come back and return for us, but it'd be Kyrie Irving, and then you have Bruce Brown. Actually, you probably have Seth Curry here, to be honest with you. Seth Curry at the shooting guard spot, and then Simmons at the 4, and then Aldridge at the 5, while Kevin Durant would obviously play power forward for us or whatever. So for now, I guess I'll just have Joe Harris in there, even though I think he's actually injured as well. I could be wrong on that. But I'm going to take some of Drummond's minutes away. I don't want him playing like a crazy amount of minutes. But so Ben Simmons and Kyrie Irving. So this will be an interesting fit, though. Like, Ben Simmons and Kyrie are two of the most, like, you know, interesting players, I would say, in the league that are involved in some drama at times and stuff like that. So it'll definitely be kind of crazy to see how this all unfolds and see how this is going to look like. See how the fit is there. And of course, you haven't seen Ben Simmons play basketball in quite some time, so that'll be fun to see as well. But let's go ahead and I want to give Patty Mills a lot of minutes as well. But let's go ahead and simulate this rest of the season with Ben Simmons on the Brooklyn Nets now. Of course, when Kevin Durant returns, we're going to be a lot better. And also, I think the Nets have fallen down the standings quite a bit, so obviously we're not actually the 3rd seed. So like I said, this file is like nowhere near actually like completely correct. It is close, but not completely whatsoever. But we're going to go ahead and simulate the rest of the season and kind of see how Ben Simmons would do here in a Nets uniform and see how much of a, you know, a team this looks like, see how different it is. Additionally, today's video is sponsored by Prize Picks, which is a DFS player props app that's matching up to a $100 deposit when you use my code Crushables. Let me show you. Prize Picks is a DFS app where you're literally facing no one other than the numbers. You're just facing the projections. Let me show you some of my past entries. So on this one, I decided to do a power play where I decided to bet the over on Rudy Gobert and Harrison Barnes. The power play was able to 3 times my money, and Rudy Gobert and Harrison Barnes were both able to hit, which mounted me to $150. On this one, I did a flex play with LaMelo, Fred VanVleet, Joe Harrison, Gordon Hayward. Unfortunately, Joe Harris was only like 3 points off. If he literally hit one of his threes, I would have walked away with $100. So unfortunate, but that's just what happens. But I didn't walk away with nothing, as I was still able to win $32 after only betting 21. So I didn't walk away with nothing. So you can decide whether or not you want to do flex plays or power plays. Feel free to use my link in the description. Of course, you can always ask me on Twitter if you have any questions, and use my code Crushables when you sign up. So at the end of the season, we ended up climbing back in the standings and finished up as a 2nd seed in the East. Nikola Jokic is your MVP. Scotty Barnes wins Rookie of the Year. Andre Drummond's your 6th man here on the Brooklyn Nets. Matisse Thybulle wins Defensive Player in Philadelphia. And then Tyrese Maxey Most Improved. And Monty Williams is your Coach of the Year. And Alexander Panel is your Executive. So here's your All-NBA first team with Luka, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, Giannis Jokic. All-NBA second team, James Harden, Stephen Curry, LeBron, Tatum, Karl-Anthony Towns. And here's your All-NBA third team with Shea, DeJounte Murray, Scotty Barnes, DeRozan, and Jarrett Allen. And here's all-defense first team, all-defensive second team. So we finished up as the 2nd seed in the East with Ben Simmons, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving. So this is kind of what it looks like. 26 from Kevin Durant, 21 from Ben Simmons, and then 18. And then Seth Curry had 16, and Patty Mills was hurt for some reason. I actually accidentally had player or injuries on for a second. I forgot to update my settings, but it is what it is because I downloaded a file from 2K Share Scenarios, and a lot of the 2K Share Scenario files are trash. Unfortunately, they have like stupid sliders on, and I hate it, but it is what it is. So we got stuck with this one today. But here we go, man. We're playing. Let's see what we get to play. So we're playing the Milwaukee Bucks here in the first round. The one thing I do want to take a look at real quick is Kevin Durant's shot tendency is pretty high. Kyrie Irving, I'm going to boost it up. They have Ben Simmons' shot tendency pretty high as well, which I'm not, opposed to, which is fine. But Kyrie, obviously, shot tendency needs to be high. Seth Curry's is high. So it looks like this man is probably messed with the shot tendencies a little bit. Jokic, Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum, 95. I don't know, but you got OG Anunoby with 100 shot tendency. So yeah, this guy has definitely messed with a lot of the shot tendencies, but it's fine. We'll have a better file tomorrow. So let's go ahead and see if we can beat the Milwaukee Bucks. Drew Holiday, Wesley Matthews, Middleton, Giannis Ibaka now is here in Milwaukee, so that's a little different. Pat Connaughton, Grayson Allen, Edmund Summer. Somebody current around against Milwaukee, and we get to beat them in 6. And this is exactly what I said on stream today. I really, really badly want to see Brooklyn versus Philly in the playoffs. At some point, we have to get this matchup. It would just be too good for it not to happen. Not sure why Javon Carter is even in the starting 5 right now. What are we actually doing, 2K? That doesn't make any sense. Why is Seth Curry not starting? Is Seth Curry listed at point guard or something? It's listed at shooting guard, but they just want to start Bruce Brown. Maybe for defensive purposes. Maybe that's because he's the better fit system proficiency wise, but I'm throwing Seth Curry in there instead. So here we go up against Philadelphia. This should be interesting. They also want Andre Drummond in there, I guess, whatever. All right, man. Let's see if we can beat Philadelphia. So they have Maxey, James Harden now, Matisse Thybulle, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid, Danny Green, George Niang, Paul Millsap, and Shake Milton. All right, man. If you had to choose Brooklyn versus Philadelphia, 7-game series, who are you taking? Who are you taking? Let's assume everyone's healthy. Who are you taking? Somebody current round, and we sweep the 76ers in this video at the very least. And now we get to play the Boston Celtics, who acquired Derek White today. But I don't know if they have it updated here. They do not. So that's one of the trades that are not actually in here. And they also traded Dennis Schroeder away for Daniel Tyus. So like I said, tomorrow's video will have everything actually completely correct. I just really wanted to get a Ben Simmons Nets rebuild out for you guys, just because I like dropping a rebuild, of course, right after the trade deadline. Is a lot of fun. So Simmons, Seth Curry, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, Drummond, Joe Harris, Bruce Brown versus the Celtics. Somebody current round against Boston. We're up 3-2. We're going to a game 7 against Boston. Honestly, I don't think we should be letting Boston do this to us. I think we should get past them here. Can we beat the Celtics and go to the NBA Finals, please? That would be great for this video. And it's not looking, it's going to be close one. Close back and forth game. 111 to 109. It can't be any closer than this. 111 to 113. We need a last second shot. 111 to 113 to 115. We lose to the Celtics in 7 games. Very disappointing. Celtics go on to win the championship. Beat the Grizzlies in 5 games. So now we have a whole offseason to try to retool this team a little bit and put a better team around what we have right now, because the Boston Celtics are clearly the better team even before the trade deadline, apparently. To draft lottery time, of course, we also have Philadelphia's draft pick here. So the Nets have a very good reason to get better. They have a lot of assets to get even better than they already were. So we have number 25. We don't have our pick this year. It goes to the, the Heat, but we do have a late pick that maybe could turn into something for us. What is that something? I don't know. They were interested in Miles Turner at one point. So maybe go for Miles Turner, because that was kind of a rumor that was posted today that the Nets were interested in bringing in Miles Turner. Now, how easy would that be to get him? I don't know. But we'll see if we can maybe make a negotiation with the Indiana Pacers and bring in Miles Turner to be our brand new center, which would be kind of a W. Like I said, it's a rumor, so I'd like to make it happen if we can. So just kind of fill this out real quick. That way we kind of have this filled out. We're going to get Simon Blair. Just kidding. We have essential jobs we need to fill, so we're not even going to worry about the rest. All right. To draft night we go, where, again, like I said, Miles Turner is the guy I think I'm going to be targeting here, because that was literally a real-life rumor. So Simmons, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant. Of course, want to keep that all together. Drummond is not going to be back. Joe Harris is on a 2-year contract. Seth Curry, 1 year left. Aldridge a free agent. Blake Griffin and Patrick Mills. So, okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at how we could make this happen. So, let's go over to the Pacers. We got Miles Turner on a 1-year contract, 80 overall. Let's see if we can get him in here. So, did they mess with his overall too? I'm pretty sure Miles Turner was not an 80 overall. I don't know, man. Like I said, I hate downloading some of these 2K share scenario files. I just wish 2K would put their own damn start today in. So, obviously, Joe Harris makes the money work. We have number 25, and then we also have another pick in 2025 potentially. Would they accept this? They do not yet. They don't anyway. Okay, and maybe you could throw Cameron Thomas in here as well if you really wanted to, or Daron Sharp. Let's see if they'd accept that. And just like that, we bring in Miles Turner to be our brand new center for this team. So I love that for us. So Miles Turner would fit obviously very good next to Ben Simmons and the rest of the roster. Brings defense and 3-point shot and can play the center full time. So I love that for us. Rookie signing, I actually went past the draft. Kyrie Irving declines his player options while Patty Mills actually comes back. So that's good for us. Qualifying offers Claxton. Would love to have him back as well. And then for free agency, Kyrie Irving, like I said, I don't really know what the future holds for Kyrie Irving, but I don't think we can sign anyone else. So it would probably be in our best interests just to bring this man back and have him for our team. So I'm going to give Kyrie Irving a contract, and he is going to accept it. He has no better offers. Bruce Brown, I'm going to bring in here as well. I like him for his 3 and D. And then Claxton, I'm going to bring in as well. So if we get all 3 of those guys, big W to be a key part of a rotation, all 3 of them. And then we also had LaMarcus Aldridge, of course. We'll see what we want to do with him. But it's Kyrie Irving, Patty Mills. Patty Mills is going to go down overall quite a bit, I assume. So we'll see what we want to do there. You have Seth Curry, Bruce Brown, Cameron Thomas. Maybe we get lucky and Cameron Thomas develops quite a bit. Ben Simmons at the 3, Kevin Durant at the 4, and you have Claxton and Miles Turner at the 5. So technically what we could do is bring in a wing or a backup power forward. Thaddeus Young. We got Terry out here. We got Kleba, Juan Toscano. So any of those guys would be great. Even Josh Richardson actually sounds like a really good deal for us. You know what? I'm going to bring in Josh Richardson to be our backup small forward. I like him off the bench for us. So that's great. So technically we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So kind of have a full rotation, but if we're able to sign someone else, I wouldn't mind. Gary Payton on the minimum sounds like a grand slam of a deal for me. So I'm going to sign Gary Payton to a 2-year deal, and he's going to accept that. So just like that, we get Gary Payton. We can even bring in Rajon Rondo. We got Bazemore out here, George King, James Ennis, Juan Toscano if we still wanted to go for that. I might sign Juan Toscano as well to a 1-year deal, and I like that for us. So just like that, I think we got better this offseason. Guys are going to go down in overall, I believe. We got Kevin Durant going down 1, Kyrie Irving, Gary Payton up 3 overall. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Kyrie Irving didn't go down. Simmons up 2. Claxton 77. But yeah, not too bad. Patty Mills is the only guy that I kind of figured was going to go down in overall, unfortunately. So we'll have to see if we can maybe replace him with something else. But for the most part, we're actually going to have a full season of Kyrie, Ben Simmons, and Kevin Durant for this season. Because obviously last year we didn't have Kevin Durant the whole season. He kind of came back towards the end. So let's go ahead and see how this offseason is going to look for us. We got coach game plan, Kyrie Irving, or how this next season is going to look for us, I should say. Kyrie Irving, Bruce Brown, Ben Simmons, Kevin Durant, Miles Turner, Gary Payton, Seth Curry, Nicholas Claxton, Josh Richardson, and Juan Toscano. So they really want to start Bruce Brown for some reason. I assume it's because our system is defense, I think, under Steve Nash. Let me check. Gary Payton is starting now. So yeah, it is. Yeah, his preferred system is defense. I'm going to move this perimeter centric though, because it's a better fit than our defense preferred system. So let's go do that. Let's move Steve Nash to perimeter centric. That way, this might throw Seth Curry back in there like he belongs to be in there. So let's see if that fixes it. It may not. Yeah, Seth Curry's in there now. So Ben Simmons, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, Miles Turner, Gary Payton, Bruce Brown, Nicholas Claxton, and Josh Richardson. I'm not going to lie. I literally love our bench. This is going to be a good bench. I think we have, obviously, Claxton be our big man. Richardson can come off the bench and make shots. Gary Payton can do the same thing. Bruce Brown can get hot at times. And, of course, you can always stagger guys, too. You don't always have to have just your whole bench unit out there. So, I like this team. I'm excited. I really think this could be a really good year for us. We're power ranking number 4. Proficiency is still 4-star. So let's go ahead and see if we can go win it all. Ben Simmons, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Miles Turner added to the mix, plus Seth Curry. I think that means we could potentially win it here. Let's see what happens. So at the end of season number 2, we actually ended up finishing up as the 5th seed out East. Trae Young wins MVP. Hunter Sallis won Rookie of the Year. Also 6th man on the Mavericks, so that's a W. I guess the Mavericks, you know, obviously they traded away Porzingis today, which was very, very interesting. But they get Hunter Sallis out of it. Matisse Thybulle, defensive player, and most improved goes to Anthony Edwards. Nate McMillan, coach of the year on the Pelicans, 69. Or no, wait. Nate McMillan is on the Hawks, not the Pelicans. What am I talking about? Jacob Park, executive. And so, yeah, I think we have a little bit of a problem here in Atlanta. So, All-NBA first team, Trae Young, DeJounte, LeBron. Damn, DeJounte Murray getting All-NBA first team. 28 points per game. His shot tendency has to be cracked out, bro. Like I said, this foul is a little weird, so I'm not too surprised to see that. De'Aaron Fox is probably like that guy on Twitter that kept tweeting about DeJounte Murray who did this foul, to be honest. But De'Aaron Fox, Luka, Kevin Durant, Tatum, Jarrett Allen. So we did get Kevin Durant making an All-NBA team. That's good. So here we go. We're going up against Milwaukee again. And then did Philadelphia? Yeah, they're the 10th seed. Wow. We have to do a James Harden 76ers rebuild too, of course. But Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Ben Simmons, 19, 17, and 26. Okay. 12 from Seth Curry, 10 from Gary Payton, 8 from Miles Turner, 7 from Richardson, 6 from Claxton, and 5 from Bruce Brown. All right, man. Well, here we go. We're playing Milwaukee in the first round. We ended up beating these guys pretty bad last year. They have DeMarcus Cousins now. So Jadeon is here in Milwaukee. W for that. And then Mike Muscala, Thaddeus Young, Brook Lopez, and Gene Montero. All right, man. We'll see what happens. Someone in current round against Milwaukee, and let's see if we can beat them. We're up 3-2. Can beat them in 6. Yes, we can. We're on to the second round. We're playing the Atlanta Hawks, who went 69-13. So why is that? They have Trae Young, Bogdan Bogdanovic, DeAndre Hunter, Collins Capella, and Ennis Freedom. That's what it is. That makes more sense. Gallinari, Kevin Huerter, Jalen Johnson, Jabari Walker, and Jason. I don't know why I read that the way I did, but this team went 69-13, so gonna be kind of scary. We'll see what happens here. And then we got Boston and Indiana on the other side of the bracket. Well, we have Philadelphia ended up losing in the play-in to the Orlando Magic. Wow, that's tragic. Did not mean to rhyme there, but hey, it happened. So Malcolm Brogdon, Halliburton, Harris, Paulo, Drummond, McConnell on Indiana. Just kind of want to see how they looked for a second. Buddy Hield and Goga still there. Well, we have a tough matchup. So let's see if we can beat Atlanta. We're up 1-0. Trae Young 36, but Seth Curry had 30. Kyrie was 17 and 13, and Simmons 10. Okay, so Simmons could technically just guard Trae Young all series. That's what, Brooklyn would probably want out of him. Let's even go up 2-0. No, it's even series. 1-1. Okay, 42 from Trae Young. So Simmons didn't do that great of a job this time. 29 and 13, 29. So even all of our guys. Oh, it went to overtime. We lost by 2. Damn. We did steal a game at home though. They're up 2-1 now. Can we go up and even it up? Yes, we can. Can we go up 3-2? Yes, we can. Can we beat them at 6? No, they're going to another game 7. Give less minutes to Claxton. This is at home for Atlanta. Can we come in and beat the Atlanta Hawks and go on to the Eastern Conference Finals again? Let's see. Let's make it happen. And it's not looking good thus far. I think Atlanta's going to beat us again, man, unless we come back here. It's close. 113-117. Oh, boy. We almost did it. Almost did it. 122-124. Damn, man. We can't win a championship, I guess, here today. Atlanta goes on to win it all over the Suns in 5. Well, let's run it back one more time, man. What else can we do here? Let's go to fix this. Make sure this is all fixed there. And let's go to the draft lottery. So, draft lottery time. We end up having the Philadelphia. Actually, this isn't true. I don't think we actually have that draft pick. Like I said, I think it's a 2027 first. So, I might give that back to Philadelphia. But we have the 11th pick via Philadelphia. And then we also have... well, didn't we have another pick in here? No, I might have traded, actually. I might have went to someone else, unless if I just don't see my name for some reason. But all right, we do not have the 11th pick, I don't believe. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure actually I guess we had pick number 22. I wasn't paying attention, but I'm pretty sure that the Nets actually have Philadelphia's 2027 pick, not their 2023. So I was correct. The 76ers actually gave the Brooklyn Nets 2027, but the Nets do have the right to defer it. They have the right to defer the 2022 pick to 2023, but we did not do that. We traded it for Miles Turner, so obviously that wasn't a thing we can make happen today. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Ben Simmons. I basically think we have one more chance to do this, so we better get going here. Let's go to the draft night. So let's see what we can make happen. We have the 22nd pick in the draft. We have Ben Simmons' ginormous contract. We have Gary Payton, Bruce Brown, and Josh Richardson. Don't think we're going to be able to really make much happen here, unless if we traded Kyrie Irving. We could get Paul George, but I have to trade Kevin Durant to do it. I'm not going to do that, obviously. We could trade up. The Pelicans want Josh Richardson for some reason, so we could trade up to pick number 12. That might be something. Kendall Brown, Michael PV, and then Dorian Finney-Smith. I'm just not really seeing anything that's all that realistic, to be honest. I don't know if the Pelicans would trade the 12th pick for Josh Richardson. I don't think that makes a ton of sense. So let's just go straight into this draft and see if we can get here at pick number 22, I think. So hopefully get something pretty solid. We got Dylan Mitchell on the board, who I probably will end up taking here. So Dylan Mitchell, welcome to the team. And we also have a second round pick, but I'm going to let the CPU take care of it. So Dylan Mitchell and Nate Biddle, welcome to Brooklyn. Player options. Cameron Thomas, of course, we're going to accept, and we'll also accept Carlos. And then qualifying offers, we have Nicholas Claxton, who's a free agent, who I do want back, and Juan Toscano, but probably won't worry about him as much. All right. So you have Miles Turner as a free agent, you have Seth Curry, and then you have Claxton. So kind of want all of them back, low key. Miles Turner, and I like Seth Curry here as well. So although he's probably going to go down in overall, I'm willing to go ahead and try to get him back. So Miles Turner, Seth Curry, and I don't want to renounce Claxton, like I said. Maybe we can execute a sign-and trade with Claxton. Is that a possibility? Would somebody be willing to sign and trade for Claxton? Don't know what his value would be. You have Gary Payton as a backup point guard. We have Cameron Thomas, who I like as a backup shooting guard, or even the starter this year if Seth Curry goes down in overall too much. You have Bruce Brown, Josh Richardson, and Simmons. So maybe something happened there. Then Kevin Durant, and then Miles Turner. So kind of need a big man more than anything. So I don't know, man. Should we really be trading Claxton? I don't think so. I was getting Nicholas Claxton back to be our backup center again. I like him. And we actually have a little bit of money still to spend. Jay Crowder, Eric Paschall. I kind of like that, actually. Let's give Eric Paschall a contract to be our power forward. See if we can get him. Boom, we got that. That's a W. And then we have Kyrie Irving, Gary Payton, Seth Curry, Cameron Thomas, Simmons, Bruce Brown, Josh Richardson, then Eric Paschall now, and Nicholas Claxton. So I think this next season's probably our last one, to say the least. Kevin Durant's down. Miles Turner's up. Gary Payton, Claxton. So yeah, this is basically our last chance. Curry didn't go down too much. How about Cameron Thomas? How did he develop? He's a 76 overall now. So I could actually see him getting the starting 5 over Seth Curry. But this is our last chance to win it all. Can Kyrie Irving, Simmons, and Kevin Durant put it all together here in season number 3 and win this thing? Let's see what happens. So this season, we are still in the mix in the Eastern Conference. 4th seed in the East for us. Trae Young, MVP. Scooter Henderson, Rookie of the Year. Hunter Salas, 6th man of the year. Jimmy Butler wins Defensive Player, and Zion wins Most Improved. And Ime Udoka is your Coach of the Year. Jacob Parks, your Executive. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Trae Young, Kyrie Irving, Giannis Antetokounmpo, LeBron James, Nikola Jokic. Here's your All-NBA second team: Luka Doncic, Zach LaVine, Anthony Edwards, Tatum, and Adebayo. Here's your All-NBA third team: All Defensive first team and All Defensive second team. So again, right in the mix of things, man. We haven't won a championship in this video so far. Kyrie Irving actually led the way this year. 27 points, 17 from Simmons, 14 from Seth Curry, and 9 from Gary Payton, and 8 from Claxton, and 7 from Paschall. One thing I'm going to do differently this year is I'm actually going to shrink this down to an 8-man rotation. I'm going to shrink it down. We're going to see how that goes for us. Hopefully that ends up making it better. I don't know if it will, but we're going to give it a shot. So we're playing Cleveland in the first round. They have Garland, Sexton, Houston, Mobley, Jarrett Allen, Markkanen, Coro, Yi Leon. Wait, what? Okay. Yeah, like I said, man, what am I looking at? Why is Yi Leon even in the... Okay, whatever. I don't get it. Well, is there anything else stupid going on in this file? Like I said, man, when you download 2K share scenario files, especially for guys like me that do rebuilds, you really have to pay attention if you try to keep it as authentic as possible. Because why the hell is Yi Leon even in the freaking game right now? Whatever. Let's see if we can beat Cleveland, I guess. Somebody current round against Cleveland, and we are going to beat them in 5. So that's a W. And hey, the Boston Celtics, who eliminated us, ended up getting beat as well. We get to play the Orlando Magic now. So they have Kobe White, Suggs, Wagner, however you say his name, Chet Holmgren, Jonathan Isaac, Cole Anthony, Wendell Carter, Markelle Fultz, RJ Hampton, Nerlens Noel, Harrison Barnes, and John Wall. So, okay, that's a interesting team to say the least. John Wall's not getting any minutes, but he is making $10 million in Orlando. All right, Orlando, you signed John Wall for $10 million to do nothing with him. Makes no sense, but whatever. Game 1, we're up 1-0. W. Game 2, we're up 2-0. Thank you, Orlando, for doing our dirty work. Please, no, please, no, please, no, please, no. 3-2, beat them in 6, please. Let's go. We're in the Eastern Conference Finals. This is our third and final opportunity to actually get to the finals. The Atlanta Hawks beat us in 7 last year, but we're here to get our revenge potentially here. So maybe we can do just that. Things have been going well so far. Game 1, we're up 1-0. Game 2, they even it up. 3, 2-1 for them. 3-1, and are we going to lose? Yep, we get eliminated. We cannot get past the Eastern Conference Finals in today's video. The Atlanta Hawks go on to win it all. Trae Young is your Finals MVP. Guys, we can finally rejoice, man. We were sick of hearing about Ben Simmons, and he's finally gone. So tomorrow's video, the trades will be a little bit more authentic. Well, the whole file will be a little bit more authentic. I will be doing further searching because right now it's kind of impossible to find a file, I think, that's perfect because obviously the trade deadline literally just ended. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Guys, let me know what your favorite trade was from the trade deadline. And I think I might be uploading a reaction to the trade deadline in another video, which will be on a different channel. So I will post that in the community tab if you're interested in that. But thank you guys for watching. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.